back at it again today. I appreciate y'all for tuning in again to another video. Today, we're just gonna keep it really simple. We're gonna be cleaning up the Scion, giving it a nice little wash, nice little detail, vacuuming the side, all that. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I'm gonna show y'all a quick time lapse of that and show you how it comes out. Right now it's pretty filthy. I really have not cleaned the car in some time, but we're gonna make sure we take care of it today. So yeah, stay tuned for that and enjoy the video. What's going on, YouTube? We back again today in the garage. Now, if you guys can see behind me, we made quite a little bit of progress in this Corvette. If you guys watched the last episode, you would know that we finished rebuilding the motor. So that's all nice and taken care of now. Now, we're doing this. We removed the torque tube out of the C6 Corvette and we had to drop through the whole rear subframe. It was definitely a challenge. It was a battle for sure, but I'm gonna walk you guys through the whole process and see exactly what we did to get to this point where we had the torque converter out and torque tube out. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna give you guys some close-up views of everything and I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright guys, so first things first, when you want to drop the rear subframe on this C6 Corvette, first thing you gotta do is pull the motor out, because you are not gonna be able to do that what I just did right here with the motor still intact. So what you gotta do first after you do that is you gotta come over here, loosen these two bolts right here, right? That is for the upper control arm right there. And then these two bolts hold the shock up. Now you have to do that for both sides, both of the rears. Once you do that, right, you're gonna have to sustain the torque tube up with something up front so it doesn't just drop immediately. So what we did is we had someone down there holding the torque tube while we lowered it using these jacks. So that jack right there is holding up the transmission oil pan, and this jack right here is holding up the rear subframe. There's also these lines right here, as you guys can see. That nut right there attaches both of them, so you're gonna have to loosen that when you start dropping this. So yes, if you don't do that, you're gonna be yanking the lines and you're gonna be messing some things up for sure. So that's the process on that. Once you do that, you're gonna come over here to the rear subframe, then holding nuts right there. There's 4 in total, 2 on each side. There's one there, one back there, as you guys can see. one here, and there's another one all the way back there. I'm sure you guys can see it. Once you do that, start dropping it slowly, and it should all just drop as one unit, and which makes it way easier when we're actually removing the bell housing bolts. What we were doing originally is we removed the bell housing bolts with the transmission up top, and that was not fun. It was not fun. It was very, very difficult. So doing it like this is way, way easier. Once you remove the bell housing bolts, you're able to see the torque tube. The inside is like this, right? And the torque converter has 3 bolts holding it, which is going to be that one, and that one. Alright guys, we're back. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of what actually happened to this Corvette and why am I removing everything and redoing the motor and dropping the transmission and removing the torque converter. I'm going to be talking about all of that today, so without further ado, let's get started. So I got this car maybe a few months ago. I'm gonna say probably around June, July. That's when I got this car. And this car came with this house that my parents bought. Well, they were selling it, but they were unable to take it up north where they were gonna move to. So, you know, long story short, like I ended up getting ownership of the car. And what ended up happening was this car was leaking oil. This car has 150,000 miles on the body. So it was leaking oil. It was very, very bad. Like it would smoke like crazy. But this one day I had the bright idea to go to the track with one of my boys. Y'all see him in the videos. He got the red 5.0 in the intro. So yeah, me and my boy, we decided to go to the track. And of course, you know, first pass, all went good. Everything's fine. Everything's happy. Second pass, I have a clip of what happened. So second pass, me and my boy, we're racing, right? Maybe it gets to like 3/4 of the track. At the very last quarter of the track, I don't know what exactly happened with the rear main, but man, it just blew out. It blew out and it started leaking oil all over the track, smoking up like crazy. I mean, crazy, right? So that was basically my last run for the night, and yeah, everybody was like, "Oh man, like you blew the motor, you did this, you did that." I'm like, I don't think so, but you know, we'll see. So I ended up taking it to my job the very next day to inspect for damages, and I have a clip of that also that I'll be able to show you guys. It was leaking like crazy from the rear main. The front crank seal was leaking like crazy also. And yeah, that was basically my sign that this car is going to be out of commission for a little bit. So over the time, I started gathering parts, and the goal for this car is going to have a BFD cam, right? It has a BFD cam already in the engine. Everything's already assembled. It got new piston rings, all new bearings, all new seals, new retainers, dual valve springs. Yeah, it's getting a lot of new parts. CTSV rockers also, but yeah, the crankshaft and the pistons are gonna stay the same. Like I said, the motor's already rebuilt, but that was a very hard lesson for me to learn. Very expensive lesson also. So yeah, next time I have another car like this that's leaking oil, I'm not gonna take this near the track until I get that settled up. So yeah, that's gonna be it. You know, this car is gonna be very, very fun when it is done. So I'm more than excited to show you guys like the actual process on how that goes, and when we do eventually get this car running, which I pray is very, very, very soon, we'll be able to take it to the track and put some numbers down on the dyno, and yeah, we'll get all that going. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just cleaning the Scion today, kind of talking about what happened, what I did over the last few days. But yeah, that's about everything, and I appreciate you guys watching once again. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, express some love, and yeah, if you guys got any questions on the whole entire process, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to try to assist you guys on whatever it is you got going on. And with that being said, that's all, and I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all next time. Yo, what it is, YouTube? We here at the crib. I'm editing right now the video you guys are watching, but I want to give you guys a quick word. Of course, you already know the word of the Lord. It's most important. So it states here in Jeremiah 17:7 that the person who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence indeed is in the Lord, is blessed. And that's for anything. For example, the Lord, He gave me this YouTube channel to glorify Him and His name. So that's what I try and do every single video. Whenever the video ends, give y'all some time to chill. We have a one-on-one, spread some words, some good news. And I just want to encourage y'all to drop some good news in the comments, man. Drop some of your favorite Bible verses. Drop some of your favorite books of the Bible. I mean, I'm trying to see what y'all love, so we can all spread that, spread God, spread love. Y'all already know how it is out here. This channel it's gonna be a family, so I want to have that. You know what I mean? I want to have that for us. So I appreciate y'all for watching that video. Y'all stay tuned. There's more videos coming, I swear. I know I've been slacking. Y'all don't gotta remind me, but there's more coming for sure. All right? Love y'all. Stay safe, though. Later.